out in the garden today. Well, I'm in the greenhouse at the moment, but the only reason I'm in here is I was just popping some pots in here that I've emptied out in the garden. And as I put the pots down, I disturbed a little cluster of very tiny spiders. I'm pretty sure these are baby spiders. I'm quite fearful of them generally. I write about them endlessly in terms of why can't they go and live somewhere else, and I think I've even vlogged about them, saying I wish they'd go and live somewhere else. But baby spiders are a completely different kettle of fish. I think they're really, really cute, and it fascinates me the way that tight little cluster of babies, if you touch their web, they go and it all spreads out, and then when they feel safe again, they go back into a huddle. Clever. Seems that today has turned out to be another one of those days where I fully intended to get up and have a shower and wash my hair, and I ended up just having a quick wash, forgetting about my hair, and now we're so late into the day it doesn't really seem worth worrying about. So once again, sorry about the bed hair, even though it's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Some of the little jobs that Mr. Joe and I have managed to get on with today is breaking up some old wood into kindling to store in the piggery until next year. They came from 2 different places. One was a damson tree that had died, and we gathered all the bits that were savable and hadn't already rotted, and took them to the back of the piggeries 2 years ago. So they've sat there, rain and shine, snow and wind, for the last 2 years. Well, anyway, now we have broken them into bite-sized pieces, well, not kindling-sized pieces.
What have you found? Oh, a hand rake.
That's a good find. and they're stored in the piggery in the dry, so when we want to use them come October and November, they should be nice and dry. And the other source of kindling wood there was some branches from a holly tree, which we've had pruned. We didn't have it taken out, but we did. It was in a really awkward place, but we've left it in and had it quite heavily pruned because it was starting to damage the roof of the piggery. So we had it taken down. As it turned out, the roof of the piggery was already beyond repair, and it's all just disintegrated. However, that's all by the by. We had lots of wood, just little twiggy branches that were also broken down now, and stored in boxes in the piggery for the winter. But what it does mean is that we've tidied up that area a bit, and it will be much easier when we come to just cutting down the nettles, if we're not trying to then cut through branches as well. I've also finished planting the full gold raspberries into the raised bed at the very far end of the annual vegetable garden. Mr. J and I have been talking about what sort of raised bed we want to make or not for the asparagus to go in. So having decided where it's going to go, we're now trying to work out whether we want to make a very deep raised bed, hugelkultur style, like we did for the herb bed in the front garden, or whether to keep it in a fairly low bed. It's going to be there for many years, so we kind of need to make the right decision, and I think it would be better to make the right decision sooner rather than later, so we can actually get that asparagus into the ground. Well, that's it for me today. The wind is picking up, we've got some black clouds coming overhead, and so wherever you are in the world and whatever you've got planned for today, I hope it's a good one, and I also hope you'll join me again tomorrow.